What's up, YouTube? Thanks for tuning back in. Chase Games here, and today's video is Spotlight on Cedo. Malroth in English. Sorry, I just get so used to the JP wiki translation names. So, either way, Cedo, Malroth. Pretty good unit, according to JP tier list. We'll check him out and see what we think. He definitely seems to be a useful, more utility character. I don't know, you can't tell from this what his, like, firepower is going to be like, because he does a lot of status conditions. So if he does a lot of status conditions and raw power, that's pretty sick. Maybe that's why he's placed so high. I don't know. We'll have to wait and find out. So, let's check him out. Okay, where to get him? Obviously, the Cedo gotcha. Stats, he's got a really high wisdom score. Now, this is out of everything that's available in JP, so for global, I don't know where he ranks. It doesn't really matter too much. It's very high. You get out of here. The cat's gone from being in heat and being affectionate to I like biting and scratching again. So, anyway, you can't see that's going on down here, which is weird to point at my crotch and refer to my kitten. Anywho, yeah, so good stats. Obviously not a lot of attack, middling defense, HP and MP. HP is actually pretty high for a caster, which is good. It ties into the Awakening perk, which we'll go over. Reduces the leader skill is just like Sorrow, but for Zap. It reduces Zap resistance by 25%. Keep in mind, leader skills like this that affect the enemy, they have to be in range at the beginning of the turn. We all know this, but anyway, things like this definitely have a place. Definitely a worthwhile leader skill. But, you know, it does have a lower priority to me in a lot of situations, because if you want to kill something in one turn, this isn't going to help you a lot of the time. Okay. Oh, no, this is actually, it's not an Awakening perk. It's the basic characteristic, meaning you do not need an Awakening copy of the unit for this. It's, he recovers 300 HP and 80 MP each time an ally is defeated. So, not good in Arena, obviously. It's not a negative, it just not helpful. And in PvE, its use will be limited. I think a lot of the times people like to think about all the times it could be amazing instead of all the times it will do nothing. But it will definitely have some use in some battles, I'm sure. The 80 MP being restored could actually be very important. You know, he's not just useless after he spends all of his MP in a slightly longer fight. And yeah, now keep in mind, if you're looking at these stats, this is max level and also level 120 for JP. So anyway, he'll have 408 MP-ish fully awakened on global, but that's, you know, it probably, I'm gonna take a stab 330 to 350 with 0 copies into him at level 110. Anyway, first ability, Death Sigh, whatever they're gonna call this. It doesn't appear to do any damage, but it is a breath attack that can occasionally sleep and poison everything within range, with a range 3 straight line. So, good. You know what? A weak little breath attack like this, the first slot ability. Usually, the first slot ability isn't that big a deal, so I'm okay passing on, you know, an often inconsequential amount of damage in order to get you know, 2 awesome status conditions like sleep and poison, so pretty useful. Cry of the God of Destruction, whatever this will be. This is a same range as the first one, range 3 straight line. This is actually going to be martial. It's hard to tell on the wiki, but that's usually what physical means. Also, there's no percentage modifier, so it's definitely martial. Sorry, cats are getting to me today. Anyway. Causes a large amount of martial damage to all enemies within range, occasionally poisons, rarely dazzles, which is blind, and rarely takes a rest. I think that means stun or paralyze, one of those. And then his big ability is Jigo Spark, zap damage, and it's got a big range around it, 2 tiles all around, just like movement, and very rarely paralyzes. So, Depending on how much damage this does is going to... I mean, if this does huge damage and he can do all those status conditions, he's obviously amazing. I don't know, we'll just have to wait. It is very expensive, though, so, you know, at level 110, with 0 or 1 Awakening, you're probably looking at using this 3 times, outside of his characteristic. Let me see. They don't really care what they recommend there. He's going to come with his own S-rank weapon. I think that is a stage that we haven't gotten yet, that I didn't really look into, but we'll be able to get that somehow. I don't know how hard it'll be. Alright, so it says Jigo Spark is very powerful. So I'm sure he's going to have plenty of damage output too, and right now, we do have a handful of Zap units right now, although they're all very recent. A lot of us got Bianca. Maybe you got Princess of Moonbrook, whatever her name is, was that. But anyway, not a whole lot. So another Zap user is good. Excellent durability, yeah. The weakness, yeah, MP consumption, yeah. I don't know how much each Awakening level is going to bring it down. It starts at 138. I'm sure it goes down at least 1 MP, so max it's going to cost 128 at level 10. That's still a lot. And the, let me see, the Awakening skill at Awakening 1 is, increases power, defense, and, okay, so attack. Wait, power. Actually, I think that's... He doesn't have any physical skills besides from his basic, so power usually means move here. So he gets plus... Wait, so he gets an extra move, defense power, and spell resistance for 2 turns. This is another thing where the wiki's a little hard to understand with the English translation, but it looks like additional movement. Shubi power is definitely defense, I think. So he's going to start with a defense and spell resistance buff for 2 turns, and then I'm guessing an extra movement. So with a move like his, that's pretty strong. Let me see. Resistance is there. I can never remember which one's weak or strong. Yeah, you got some stats there. Again, that's for 120. So yeah, like I said, he ranks really high. He's only 1 element, which is common, although we've gotten a lot more double element characters lately. Also interesting here is that, again, he has a strong martial ability and a strong zap ability. The breath damage doesn't do any damage, but he also has his basic physical attacks, so technically he can do all 4 damage types. Probably not relevant, but hey, the more you know. And so something else. All right, so you're here to find out if Chase Games is going to tell you to summon Scout, whatever it's called in this game. If you've watched my other videos in last month, you already know the answer is no. Don't go for this guy. Now, if you're a big fat whale, you do what the hell you want. If you're a little whale, the poo, it's worth a poo if you got the money to spend right now. It's probably what you want to use your tact points on. I don't know. Like I said, the tier lists say that he's better than the Prince and Princess. It's up to you. I do think the Prince and the Princess have a really important spot. If you didn't get Deborah, okay, before, like me, you probably want to keep going for the Prince just because he's Sizz. And the bastards at Square do seem to like to take advantage of these element types that only their latest characters can do. Vice versa, if you don't have Bianca or the Princess, him having Zap, Gigaspark, whatever they're going to call it, probably puts him at a higher priority too. But again, this is tact points and poos. Don't spend, again, when you spend, like, some of the community treats 30,000 gems like this magic number, like, oh yeah, like, if you have 30,000 gems, it's okay to go for a unit. It really only gives you, I don't remember exactly what the numbers are. It's around a 50-50 shot, okay, of getting him. That's a lot of gems for that when there's just literally well over 100,000 gems of value banners coming in the next 3 to 6 months. So don't waste that many gems on him. This is just not the kind of game where you can, like, oh, I've got enough for 3 multis, let's just do it. Yes, you can get lucky that way, but honestly, it's just a terrible idea for this game. Because the rates are just, they're not too low, but they are low enough that you got to be careful. So don't chase this guy, okay? Scout points, ticket scouts and poo if you do that, the paid ones only. The other reason to consider this banner, which again, it's still not something that you're going to go on, the A rank on it is they call him Devil Road. Okay, I was like, did I get the wrong thing? Is this for his Battle Road? Nope, it's that's what he translates as. I don't know. It's the Sylvapithecus reskin. 2 movement. Let me see. Sizz attribute power up 5%. Not very good, but it is a general Sizz leader skill. So if you don't have the Prince, I think the Prince is Sizz 10%. I'm not sure, but could be something to consider. Breath, it just occasionally poisons all within range. Could be worse. Sizzle, and then he has the Heat Flame. I can't remember if one of the B ranks got this exact move or it was probably Frizz type. It is a T-shaped cone Sizz Breath attack, which isn't bad. I don't know if it's going to be the standard moderate modifier of breath skills that is relatively weak, or if it's going to be like Inferno, where it's a little bit stronger and still a B rank. It is the same cost MP-wise as Inferno, which makes me wonder if it will be the same strength. But then again, you know, it's not that great of a move that they couldn't just give it this T-shaped thing. So we'll find out, because right now it's only on B ranks, so I can't tell you. Going off that, though, this guy, while neat, is nothing that I will say, like, oh, it's not like Boreal Dragon, Boreal Serpent, where it's like, well, the unit is okay, but the A rank is amazing, and or will help you in arena, whatever. This is definitely not an arena unit, and as far as PvE, it's literally like, he's only going to be used just like any other budget unit. If he has the right resistances, and the enemy is weak to his element, then he'll be a good pick. That's literally it. He's not going to do high damage. Like I said, Heat Flame could do, its damage could be neat to, you know? So, not something to concern yourself with. Even though it is Sizz, there's plenty of Sizzle users, and I don't think Heat Flame's going to be significantly more damage. So, anyway, that's about it for today. Sorry for, not sorry for taking a break. Sorry I didn't warn you guys. I just had to go see family, and then I just took another day or two off after that, whatever. Getting close to 1,000, so please, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Steal your mom's phone, steal your dad's phone, steal your little sister's phone, okay? Subscribe to Chase Games, alright? You might get better videos afterwards. Maybe I'll care, okay? You want to speed up the process of me giving you more quality content? Patreon.com/ChaseGames, okay? Have one of my units named after you. Immortalize yourself on YouTube as well, okay? Also, Discord is link in the description. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Good luck grinding the rest of the event. Don't waste your stones on Malroth, even though he's pretty cool. Later, guys.